ॐ जननीं शारदां देवीं रामकृष्णं जगद्गुरुं पादपद्मे तयो श्रित्वा प्रणमामि मुहुर्मुहुः. Sri Ramakrishna is giving minutest instructions from a beginner who is not able to begin also to the last who is in the last rung of the ladder, ready to climb to the transcendental realm. One existence, the vast existence in which he is participating in all aspects of the human life and existence to transcend the nature and go. Everyone has to transcend their own inner nature, and no one can transform anything in this world. Slowly we come to the understanding God is ruling this world, and everything is going according to a definite law. Nothing can be altered here. A person is there with his huge past. We cannot transform him. Whatever you do, whatever you struggle you do, because we don't have that patience to wait for lives after lives to correct him or pour all love and transform him. And it is not possible for even enlightened person, even incarnation when they come, most of the people don't get transformed because their past tendencies are driving them. There is no acceptance. They don't even believe in God or spiritual life or in the existence of a reality independent of this physical world, because the inner drive is so powerful. Only thing we can do, utilize everything that comes in life to transform one's own life. I can only do here is to transform myself in and through all these activities of life, inevitable, and experience the joys and sorrows of my past karmic load and keep moving and see that before the body falls off, all my energies, all my strength, all my mental capabilities, everything I must pour to evolve myself beyond. They are all problems we are seeing only because we have not realized God. An enlightened soul, he is joyfully moving about in this world. Look at the direct disciples of Sri Ramakrishna sitting in the evening of their life with all knowledge and love. That is the purpose for which I have come to this world, to realize God. And nature has provided me a human body. Let me utilize this and realize and quit. So this is now when we come to Sri Ramakrishna, slowly we become immune to the external world. The opposites will be always there. Raga, Dvesha, likes and dislikes. All this within we can cure, in others we cannot cure. They have to uddared atmanatmanam. Each one has to find his own way to transcend and go beyond. So Sri Ramakrishna is attending to small needs of life, small corrections, A stitch in time saves 9. A cloth is torn, small piece, immediately stitch, then you have nothing to do. It is already there. If you leave it for few days, you see that the tearing has expanded. Like that, small things, small corrections he gives, and it makes a large thing. Because when I was in forest, I used to go just a little thick forest, almost a kilometer or so I walk and come back. The path I am going, if I miss one tree, and look, everything looks same. One tree if I miss, within 1 kilometer, I don't find where am I. Because 1 kilometer going, that 1 degree change will take me after 1 kilometer. We do not know how far. It will be almost half of the distance I have traveled. I have deviated from the main and have to search again. Search, where I have to go, which direction. Small angle. That much difference it creates, a small change. The Hatha Yogi who had been living in Panchavati entered the room. A lot of discussion was going on this person. Sri Ramakrishna was feeling nobody is giving him money. His expenses were 6 annas or so per day, and nobody is giving him. And he tells about a devotee who is earning 800 rupees a month, unwilling to serve the people. Where is 800 rupees and where is 6 annas? Not just a half a rupee, not even half a rupee. 8 annas is half a rupee. And in those days, you can imagine, in my childhood, the rice was 1 rupee per 1 seer, that is little more than 1 kilo. It is 1 rupee. And in 1950s, 60s, between 50s and 60s, 1 rupee outside. And ration rice is 86 paise a kilo. He wants 6 annas in 1800. And nobody is giving. Sri Ramakrishna was feeling bad. The Hatha Yogi who had been living in the Panchavati entered the room. He was in the habit of taking milk and opium. He did not eat rice and other food and had no money to buy milk and opium. The master had talked with him in the Panchavati. The Hatha Yogi had told Rakhal to ask the master to make some provision for him, and Sri Ramakrishna had promised to speak about him to the visitors from Calcutta. Hatha Yogi to the master: what did you say to Rakhal about me? Hatha Yogi was asking Sri Ramakrishna. See, Hatha Yogi is those who want to control bodily existence. It is very difficult path. Fasting for days together or standing on one leg. These are all not to sleep for 3 days. Such bodily exercises. And look at this Ramakrishna, he wants to realize God through that path. What to do? Whatever path you take, and want to realize God, go ahead. Doesn't matter. Any religion, any path, any understanding of God, any path you go, after some time you will see that God makes all arrangements for you to tread the right path that is yours. What usually happens is this question comes in everybody's mind. Which path I have to take? Bhakti yoga, or Jnana yoga, or Raja yoga, or Karma yoga, or Mantra yoga. So many paths are there in Hinduism. What is my path? This question appears in everybody's mind, especially in the beginning, because his innate nature is hidden. From childhood he has acquired a nature of his own. The circumstances and situations of life he entered, has transformed, has created a personality of his. Now he goes to a school, people are tease him. What would be his mental state? How he will be looking at the world. Suppose the thing is opposite. All love and appreciate. What would be his inner confidence? How he develops positivity, how he develops negativity within himself. All the sum total of the environmental changes that he undergoes is superimposition on the real existence. So with this external identity, he wants to find out what is his path. We say, begin the sadhana. Up to 10th standard, you need not worry which path you have to take in education. Whether you want to become a doctor or engineer, study. When you grow to that level, slowly you will know yourself, what you are capable, what is your nature, how to go. And there also, after taking up, we may not be able to manage our path because my innate nature may be different. Innate nature may be different. After some amount of sadhana, lot of confusions starts suppressing and new awarenesses begin, understanding God in a new light. God is unlimited. Till then, we will have some vague understanding of God, vague understanding of spiritual life. And as we go, mind starts becoming clear. Oh, God is unlimited. I can approach in any way. In what am I rich? Looking at what attracts me in God? My heart, my intellect. Slowly his innate nature projects and he starts walking in that path. This is called the amsha in which he is born. He is born with the external awareness. Then his nature is to love God and go by the bhakti path. If he is attracted by his own inner existence, I am happy, I must be like this, I must be like that. I, not out of ego, but of knowledge. Then he is jnanapath. He is ready for internal self-analysis, introspection. Now and then it goes on. It is his nature. He, instead of analyzing others, he starts analyzing himself. Jnanapath. When his attention is outside, he is doing wrong. he is doing wrong, this is right, this is right. It is easy because right and wrong, good and bad, these dualities are coming in his life. To control bad and control good are there. Now, these dualities make the duality there with the God also, I and you. Then we see bhakti is the easier path. Some have both identity. They want the world to also transform, themselves also to get transformed. They pay equal attention to the external situations and circumstances as much as to his own inner existence. They belong to the Shakta type. When is Vishnu Amsha, Shiva Amsha and Devi Amsha. So they can go in either path and mixing up, blended nicely a Bhakti Jnana Samuchaya. They can go there through that path. So his own innate nature when projects out, then he finds his path. And naturally, he is, because till then it was not his innate nature. It was developed external crust, very difficult to break. With knowledge and inner understanding alone, it falls off. Like when the fruit comes, the flower will fall off. The external personality drops off. The real innate nature comes. So you can see some people late in their life suddenly gets transformed and start loving all. They had so much of complaint and problems on this world. Suddenly, new awareness. Because that was what environment has created them. Now it has fallen off. It is like a scaffolding which falls off and the inner edifice becomes visible. So our path is decided by our innate nature, not the external nature. He did not eat rice. The master talked to him in the Panchavati. Hatyogi is asking to master, what did you say to Rakal about me? Master, I said that I would ask some rich visitors to help you. But to Pranakrishna, you perhaps do not like these yogis. Pranakrishna remained silent. The Hati Yogi, because Sri Ramakrishna is equal to all paths. He wants everyone who is treading the path to God to flourish. Help anyone in going in any direction towards God, because He is the Lord of the universe. He says, whoever is coming in whatever path, I give faith to them in their path. Ye yatha mam prapadyante tam tathaiva bhajamyaham. Remains. This is happening in the presence of Hati Yogi. The Hati Yogi left the room and conversation went on. Master to Pranakrishna and others, if a man leads a householder's life, he must have unflagging devotion to truth. God can be realized through truth alone. Formerly, I was very particular about telling the truth, though now my zeal has abated a little. If I said, I shall bathe, then I would get into the water of Ganges, recite the mantra, and sprinkle a little water over my head. But still, there would remain some doubt in me as to whether my bath was complete. Once I went to Ram's house in Calcutta. I happened to say, I shall not take any luchi. When I sat down for meal, I felt hungry, but I had said I would not eat luchi, so I had to fill my stomach with sweets. Oh, love. What comes means verbal truth. This spiritual life begins with the verbal truth, and ultimate truth is God. Once the spiritual awakening is over, the truth drastically changes. I take my food and come. Anybody asks, have you taken food? I say yes. When spiritual awakening is over and body becomes an external cover only, he is feeding the body. Anybody asks, have you taken food? He just waits for a few seconds to what should I answer. I fed just like if a mother feeds a baby, can she say, I have taken food? Like that he is feeding the body. He knows it is demands of the body is feeding. Just like I am cleaning my clothes. Can I say I have taken bath? To that extent. So the truth, to make him understand, yes, I have taken, he says. But in the heart, he feels, oh, what will I eat? Who will eat? The body needs, I have fed a little. So how the truth goes on changing. Last, as we grow, this world is real, also goes off. The world with enlightenment, the world that I was seeing earlier, no more exists. It is everything is divine. That is ultimate truth. This world is illusory, is ultimate truth after enlightenment. The nama, rupa, guna, karma that we are seeing in this only an appearance. Like we see so many forms in cloud. There nothing exists, only forms. It is cloud only, water vapor in different forms. Like that, all these are different forms. Yes, God alone is there. How the truth concept changes, you see. From the lowest truth of telling verbal truth as it is telling. But it becomes a habit to stick on to that even after its purpose is over. And many a times they observe it to be an example for others. But my zeal for truthfulness has abated a little now. Once I said I would go to Pine Grove, but then I felt I had no particular urge to go. What was to be done? I asked Ram about it. He said, I don't have to go. Then I reasoned to myself, well, everyone is Narayana, so Ram too is Narayana. Why should I not listen to him? The elephant is a Narayana, no doubt, but the Mahut is also Narayana. Since the Mahut asked me not to go near elephant, then why should I not obey him? Through reasoning like this, my zeal for truthfulness is slightly less strong now than before. Means this is the early stages of sadhana. Now a child is practicing ABCD. He is given a particular 2 lines, in between he has to write ABCD. And practices for a long time. Then he learns the alphabets. Alphabets have no meaning. If he holds on to that, because now after some time he will see that alphabets, combination of alphabets make a word. He understands the word. Word also has no meaning. The word is independent of the external thing. The word, what happens is, this word indicates an object. What it indicates, the object, artha. Word is there to show an object. It carries a meaning. And when it carries a meaning, now the word, alphabets, language, everything is to convey something through to another person, through the language. Language has no meaning at all. If I can make another person understand what I want to convey, the purpose of language is over. Then you want to practice again ABCD. I was practicing daily. I was writing 10 pages. Let me write at least 1 page now. That question doesn't come. So this we see here, Sri Ramakrishna is giving us that one day all your disciplines fall off with the enlightenment. Flowers drop away when the fruit comes. Afterwards you did not stick on to the early stages in which you are struggling to follow. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.